First time homebuyer guy here. Today I'm going to show you guys how to install a Moen Towel Rack. I've always found it pretty difficult because none of them come with templates and a lot of the gear is really unforgiving in how it's done. So this one is supposed to have the ProFit installation mounting system, but it doesn't come with it, so it gives me a center-to-center measurements from here to here. So I'm going to post that up in another video. So the instructions say find your center-to-center measurements. So how you know how long your bar is, you can measure it. Or you can look at your instructions over here, 24 inches. So that's how you know. And over here, center-to-center, it's 24. So what you'll need to make this happen is a tape measure, your pencil, a star screwdriver to fit on that, and your drill. And a level. So in this case, I already have a towel rack installed, so I want this one to be level. So what I did is hold up the level here, making my line, made sure it was nice and level, and then I put this thing over here next to it and marked a line on the top and on the bottom. I'm going to mount it in between those two marks. So one of my problems with my plan here is these black things over here fit inside, and they're smaller than those. So if I measure the way I've measured, I don't know where to put this. I could try to make it exactly center, but then being that it's so close to this one, it'll just look off even if it's a touch off. The other thing is I can't figure out how to get this off, and I'm worried I'm going to break it or weaken the seal of it. On these here at the bottom, you can see there's a little black thing, but I tried to push it in with a screwdriver and it didn't come off as nicely as I wanted it to, so I don't want to snap it. So I'm going to try to come up with another solution. Okay, so here's what I've come up with now. This is 2 inches in diameter. This one is 1 3/4, so that means that there's an 1/8 distance. So I've measured an 1/8 distance up and an 1/8 distance down. So I've measured 2 inches here. I'm going to measure in an 1/8 and in an 1/8, and then tack that on there. So I held this up in between my little dots and I made a pencil mark in the center there. I might change the name of this channel to the most convoluted way to hang up a towel rack, but time will tell. And then I'm going to put the other side down over there. So now I've used a laser level to mark right in the center of my nail mark. And then I've done another one right over here. It's exactly 24 inches away. So now I've drilled the 2 pilot holes, and I'm going to put in my anchor. So it says to insert the tip and then gently screw in. Don't over tighten. Till it's flush with the wall, like a glove. And then the other one I'll do in, and then I'll hit you guys back. So now I'm going to attach the wall anchor into my drywall screw. So I've screwed in the wall brackets into the drywall mounting screws, and it said in the instructions, do not over tighten the screw and the black things there. And it makes sense why, because these things are going to rotate a little bit, and if you over tighten them, then there's going to be no play. Now what it says to do is just insert this bar over those brackets and push it until it clicks, and then it's mounted. This is the part where the paintings fall down or I push a hole through the wall. It's done! I got it! So it was a little bit hard to push the bracket on the right there on, but just some manipulation, and you put the top edge against the wall first and then just really press, and I did realized that you should tighten the screws a lot tighter than I had them. You don't need as much manipulation on that wall bracket as I thought, because then what happens is this thing kind of moves once it's in the towel rack like this. It'll move up and down, which isn't ideal. So I took this off, pulled the wall screw out a little bit too much, so that's not good. But I tightened it all back up, put it back on the wall, and it's solid. So there you have it.